April 26, 2013, 8 days away from the biggest election in Karnataka. Today we are here with Dr. Ashiwn Mahesh, a candidate from Bommanahalli constituency representing Loksatta party. Hi Dr. Ashiwn, how are you today?
Very good.
So 8 days to the election, the big D-Day in May 5th. What are you going to do in the next 8 days to win the vote on May 5th?
We've been going house to house for the last 4 months. We feel we have reached more than 70,000 families in their houses. We intend to continue this until the very last day of the elections. Everywhere we tell the same story, the same message again and again and again. If we don't fix the politics of our country today, our children will face even bigger problems than we have today. And there is tremendous acceptance of this message. People have seen all the other parties. They know what damage has been done to the state, to the city as a result of bad politics. They are ready for a change. We are received very warmly by many, many families out there. People come forward to talk to us in our campaign when we are walking the streets. We believe this is a powerful message. It offers hope and optimism that good things can happen in the near future.
A lot of people credit you for changing the very definition of how election campaigns are run in Bangalore, in Karnataka, maybe all over India. How do you feel about how the campaign has been going, the campaign itself meant to you and your supporters?
We have tried to respect the voter more than anything else. We have not just driven by their house shouting slogans and doing band bajao kind of things and say vote for Loksatta, vote for Ashiwn. We have gone to their houses individually, we have talked to them. Many times I have talked to voters and asked, has anyone actually come to you and asked for your vote before this? Election in any election, has anybody ever come to you to talk to you about your vote? And most voters say no one has ever come to talk to us about our vote and about issues that matter to us. People respect that. In fact, my belief is that after we started walking the street and going house to house, it has forced every other candidate to adopt something like this. Unfortunately, they don't have a message that they can take to other people, and as a result of that, they're not able to do the same thing as well as we are able to do. But certainly, the style of campaigning has to change in the future and bring people more centrally into the decision-making process. They are not just there to press one button on voting day. Their job is to be engaged in deciding what the future of the state should be.
Your campaign team tells me that 700 people signed up to volunteer for you in this election. What do you want to tell the 700 volunteers of yours to do in the next 8 days?
Well, one thing that would really help is to think of these next 8 days as the reason for your next 5 years. If you start to believe that these 8 days can change how our city, our state will be in the next 5 years, that's the thing that will give it momentum. All over the constituency, we are finding people calling us, writing to us to say, how can I help in this part of the constituency? We need more and more people to engage with supporters, to engage with voters, to guide them, especially on voting day. We need 250 to 300 people at least to volunteer on voting day, to be available to man the polling stations, to guide voters to the voting booths, and get as much of the vote as possible out of people's houses and on to the booth. So this is the thing that is needed now. Your feet on the ground, more and more people dressed in blue to say, my vote for good politics, my vote for Loksatta.
I have noticed that you received unprecedented support from people from all sections of life, all age groups, all over this constituency. But there is one special person that also supported you. You want to talk more about that?
I am extremely fortunate that my life has been blessed by the companionship, privilege, and the support, mentorship of many, many good people. Justice Santosh Hegde's endorsement of my candidacy is an honor. It is extraordinary responsibility also for people to say that if such respected people support you and want you to succeed in political life, then you must stand up to the very highest standards of public life and deliver and show that being an MLA is not merely a matter of holding some job or filling some seat, but actually delivering outcomes that are extraordinary in public life. I intend to do full justice to that. I'm extremely grateful for Justice Hegde's support. I think that I have, over the course of the last 2 or 3 years, shown that I understand urban development issues well, to be able to solve many of the problems in the urban area, and I'm extremely glad that other people are also now coming forward to bless this effort.
I see that all your volunteers, Prasad and Raghavendra and everyone here are working towards a big rally tomorrow. You want to call out people to join you tomorrow? What's happening tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow we are going to walk across the entire constituency. Some of you know that I walked all the way from Mandur to protest the garbage disposal problems of that village. It was 25 kilometers. Roughly the same 25 kilometers is what we intend to walk tomorrow across the entire constituency. We need hundreds of people to join this rally at different parts of the constituency. The message is simple. Let's vote for good politics. Let's create a future for our children that we can be proud of today.
Good luck, Dr. Ashiwn Mahesh. We wish you the best. And looking at the way your campaign team is working, we think victory will be yours on May 5th.
Thank you very much. Please blow the whistle for Loksatta.